Hello everyone, petar.jacimovic here from vycofanalysis.com. I want to post the update in a very good run in USD. I closed my first transaction since I built that was about 2 days ago. Monday I started to build a USD buying positions around 1.0825. My stop loss was around 45 pips, just below the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement major for swing low to swing high and the demand zone from this stage here. Also at this stage we saw the expansion level as well, about 100% at this stage here, and also weak FTSE 100 and DAX and also futures market confirmed that to establish position around this stage looks like very promising, and it was. Since I took the first transaction, which is short-term oriented, I waited a few days to reach this target of about 100 let's say 110 pips. The risk was about 45 pips, which is around 1-3 ratio, a little bit less. The area wire exit here, because we have the big supply came from this price at this stage here, as you see, strong supply, so this was my first exit. I still hold my, let's say, some larger oriented position to try to grab about 1-5 ratio or approx about 250 pips, risking 45 pips. So my next target is area around 1.1070. That area looks very strong. Technically we got expansion level there, we got expansion 100% there. So if we put expansion level, there is good expansion there. So basically I will tell you, as you see, 61.8 per ton is there. So the first expansion level actually is around 1.1080. So very good zone. Also according to the daily time frame, if we go to the daily time frame, there is a strong clusters of the swing lows, which also make this zone very strong. So this is I hope I can catch this. Current fundamental conditions are in favor of the euro versus dollar. I will just bring you from my other monitor the FTSE chart. Pretty much what I predicted if you follow my work. I saw the weakness here, so very weak demand on the cluster. When it started, I pretty much predicted this moment according to volatility and price volume price analysis. Here today what we got, price basically gapped upward, created an uptrust and filled the gap, went lower, and then we got this is a classic no demand bar, and there is no buyers. FTSE 100, it's about to continue to go lower. If we go to the daily time frame, we may expect again retest of the swing low around 60.83 or 60.87, and later on, if the price breaks that, if we see the confirmation and volume increase as well, we may expect really like 59.20 area and this swing low. If we see the drop on S&P, pardon, on FTSE 100 to this area, that can push a euro and hedge fund oriented portfolios to buy the euro to react on the weakness of the index on the dropping on stock. From the other side, we also have the S&P index, which is on the big cluster, on the big resistance, and if S&P index also continue to go lower, which I'm expecting, that will also do the weaker dollar. So I will back right now this one. So FTSE is going lower, futures, euro futures contract going higher on the futures market. Pretty much fundamental conditions right now are in favor of the euro USD. So this transaction is pretty much, pretty much I build every transaction. You know, you must know that a reason for something to go upward or downward or supply demand is absolutely from fundamentals, and you must know that technical analysis in professionals using technical analysis only to time the entry, of course, for the targets and the stop loss to position, but what make them actually open the trade is based on the fundamental conditions, on the many ways. It can be also, for example, it can be exports on some countries, very important. For example, like Canada, which we always speak to right now. Canada is together with oil, because it's about 18% of exports and about 80 billions in exports. It's coming from oil from the Canada, so it's very related. Anyway, for the euro, again, I took the first profit around 1-3 ratio. I hope also you took with me this one, and I'm awaiting this one. Of course, pay attention. I will keep this transaction till the 16th of December, when we have the interest rate decision about the US. So pretty much, if I not reach this target till 16th December, I will exit manually, no matter what, where is the price and how much I'm in profit. Again, combination of fundamental aspect, watching the stocks, watching the commodities, and relation also about the interest banks, together with technical analysis, is what the professionals doing, what I'm doing for myself, since I'm start my professional career, let's say like 4 years ago, and I have experience about nine years in the forex market and on the financial markets. So this is about the euro. Of course, if the in 16th December euro dollar also become weak and fundamentals still weak conditions, we can still even break this resistance, technical resistance, and go higher potentially to test the next technical resistance, but we'll see. About the USD Canadian dollar and about the Canadian dollar, pretty much what I'm expecting is pretty much we can't see really Canadian dollar is very weak, fundamentals are very weak on Canadian dollar. Basically, it's not about that USD is strong or something like that, it's about the Canadian here. Basically, we got a very bad GDP, I think minus 0.5. That was about 4 December when we got release. We got employment very bad, very negative, lower than expected. So very bad economy, and leading that economy with their largest export, which is commodity, which is energy, which is oil. We got oil on the very going lower, and potential to go even lower. Why is that? Watch this. So we broke the swing low. We're right now retesting on the daily time frame. If you see, watch the retest. So we got a strong drop, strong supply, came from like 40 price drop to about 30, 37, 50. Very good drop. Then some reaction of that drop, but very a limited demand reacting on also the swing lows from this stage here. What I'm expecting is basically testing of 61 point in expansion around 35, 65 or 60 area, and later on potential even to drop to 32, 64, which will be the next support, and then finally price can go even, believe or not, but oil can be also on 26, 20, depend on the fundamental aspects in the future. If this go like this and oil dropping, this will also push Canadian even weaker, which means that even the weak USD basically can be stronger than Canadian dollar from the other side. So that's about USD Canadian dollar, since I got a lot of questions about why USD Canadian is going higher, and this is explanation. So it's about their own their economy, their releases, bad employment, bad GDP, very low, minus 0.5. Then you have the largest 80% of Canada exports is actually oil, crude oil, and it's about 80 billions in the dollars. I think so. It's the oil taking the big part if we speak about the Canadian dollar. So now, of course, depend on the release of 16th December, but we will see that also the USD Canadian, how it will progress. So far, it's a very risky to let's say trade, and to trade according that you think that the Canadian will be stronger, to bet on the stronger Canadian, because very bad economy, oil is going lower. Even the weak again USD can, as you saw here, this is the upward of 250 pips reaction on the drop of the oil. If that continues, and I expect really that we may maybe even see 1.3790 again, depend on the interest rate decision 16th December from the US. But I don't have any position USD CAD. As you see, I don't have any USD Canadian position. This is just update. I don't have pretty much because I know that USD is also weak. Canadian is weaker, but I don't want to trade something weak versus weaker. I want to trade something which is strong versus weak, and trade these relations and these currencies. So, but this is just my expectation. If we go lower, probably we can retest 1.3, 1.3460, maybe retest for that, or this 100 expansion retest and then go higher. But again, Canadian dollar is in very, very bad fundamentally. That's it. So again, if you want to learn my method, learn how to use the how to follow the stocks, how to use the volume analysis. In my analysis, I'm using the Wyckoff analysis, volume spread analysis, supply demand zones. I'm using the multi-Fibonacci zones as well, trend channels, the base patterns, everything which can help me to identify the best good timing to enter, which is basically most important thing if we speak about the technical analysis. Again, technical analysis is basically used only in purpose. It's the second part of the analyzing, since I will not even look the currency pair if there is no good conditions in the different on the fundamentals. Once I see the good conditions fundamentally, I can watch the currency pair related to that fundamental and then try to establish my position and find the perfect time using the technical analysis and potential targets and stop loss. It's very important to understand this, because what drives the market and why the market is going upward and downward is basically because of demand and supply, which is 100% related to fundamentals we got around the globe. That's it for this analysis. I hope you enjoyed. Again, we'll see how the euro will go, how the progress in euro so far. It's very good, and it's a current plus of about, again, 110 pips. I'm expecting 250 pips on the second resection and final target, which will be very, very good. I wish you good trading. Again, if you want to contact me for potential cooperation, or if you want to start my mentorship program, you can add me on Skype. petar.jacimovic is my username, Skype username, or send me on the mail. I will put the links in the description of this video. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and cheers.